Hey there, welcome back, buddy. In this video, we will be learning what is account teams in Salesforce, how to configure them, and how to create the default account team members. And there is a functionality in Salesforce using which you can mass reassign the account team members. We will also be seeing this particular topic in this video. And finally, my favorite part, which is creating beautiful and insightful reports and dashboards. So let's get started. Now, starting with what is account teams in Salesforce, first of all. Actually, it is very easy and straightforward topic. Let's say if you want multiple users to collaborate on a single account by defining their roles and access level, you can go with account teams. Now, in order to understand this particular topic, let's take up a scenario. Okay. Let's say you are a Salesforce implementation partner like TCS, Cognizant, and all, and you are using Salesforce to store your client details. And let's say you're already having a client named as ABC Manufacturing Private Limited. And of course, we know that in order to store your client's detail, and if it is an organization, we'll be using the account object, right? And also, you will be storing the details of the people working under that particular organization in the contact object of its related account. And also, let's say you're creating Salesforce user for all of your employees. Okay. Now tell me, do you think can a single user deliver the complete project? And of course, the answer is no, right? You need set of people with different roles and different access level to collaborate on a single account to deliver the complete project, right? And that's where accounts team comes into picture. Let's see in action how to configure account teams for this particular scenario. Now here you can see in my instance, I already created the account with named ABC Manufacturing Private Limited, and its related contact, I'm storing its CEO's related information. And I do also created an opportunity, which is nothing but to implement the sales cloud for this particular organization. Okay. And also I do created some users for our PM, QA, architect, dev and all. And currently here in the Edge browser, I have logged in as a developer, and you can see he is having access to only United Oil and Gas Corporation account. And here in the Brave browser, I have logged in as a QA. He is not having access to any account at all. So this is the current setup and status. Now let's see how to enable the account teams in Salesforce. For that, navigate to setup and search for account teams over here. And click on enable account teams. Enable this option and click on save. Now, what would have happened at the backend is that Salesforce creates an object named as account team member, which is the junction object between user and the account. So basically, this is a child of the account, right? Now, it is asking to what are the page layouts under the related list. I have to add this particular object, account team member. So now I'm adding it to all the page layout, and I am saving it. Now that we have successfully created the account teams, now it's time to define the team roles. So in our scenario, it will be like, let's say sales rep, PM, dev and QA. Let me quickly configure them. And yes, now you can see I have configured the required team roles over here. And now let me go back to the account and let me hard refresh it once. And if I'm scrolling down, and yes, here you are seeing the account team option, right? Now let me add one team member. Let's say I'm adding RAM and the role which we just defined, which is developer. And here you can choose the level of access for the account, case, and opportunity. So just for demonstration purpose, let me keep it as is. And for the QA, let me define the role. Let's say for the QA, I'm giving access to the case object. Let's say public read write, and I am saving it. Awesome. Now let me create one case. I'll tell you why later. So let me quickly create one case. Now let me go back to the Edge browser where I have logged in as a developer. And now you can see this user gained access to this particular account record. If I'm opening up the record, even though I have created the case over here, he couldn't access that particular case. The reason behind the scene is that you know the answer, because here in the team member access, we gave private for the case access to the developer, right? Whereas in the Brave browser, I have logged in as a QA. Let me refresh it over here. And he gained the access to the account as well. And if I'm scrolling down, he could access the case which we just created now. And the reason is we gave read write access to the QA for this particular account. Awesome. If you wanted to change the access also, you can do so. You just click on this arrow mark and you can click on this team member access. You can modify here. Okay, you can't modify here. You have to click on edit over here and you can modify the level of accesses. Okay. Now let's see how to create the default team. Now first click on your profile icon and open this setting page. Over here, select this advanced user details and here search for account team. So default account team is there, right? And this is where you can configure your default account team. So actually what I thought was that the default account team can be set up in some places and every users can make use of it, but that's not the case. Each and every user want to configure it as per their convenience, it seems. So it's not across the instance, it is specific to each and every individual users. Okay. Now let me just give you a demo how to add them. So here you can select your users. Let's say I'm selecting the PM with necessary role as well as accesses. And similarly, I'm setting for dev and QA. So this might vary for each and every individual users, right? And that's the reason maybe Salesforce provided in user level and not across the organization. Okay. Now let's say if you want to automatically add this default team to the accounts that you own or the accounts that are transferred to you, you can enable this particular option. And now let's say for the existing accounts that you own, if you want add these users as the account team members, you can enable this particular option. So let's say here in one another account, let me show you that in XYZ Private Limited, this account is owned by me, okay? And in related, if I'm scrolling down, there is no team members added yet. Now let me go back to this page and I'm saving it. So if I'm coming back to this page and I'm refreshing this, and here you can see the account team was automatically added. And let's say if you want to change as well, you can come back to the same page and you can edit it for each and every individual. So let's say I'm clicking on edit. You can change the access and also you can change these options as well. Now let me also quickly demonstrate how to add the default team. So for that, let me quickly create one account. But remember, as we have enabled one another option, which is automatically add my default team, when I'm creating only, it will automatically add. For example, test only, and I'm saving it. And if I'm scrolling down, that team was automatically added. Now let's say I'm removing this just to demonstrate the usage of add default team, how it looks like. And I'm clicking on add default team. It will be adding all of your default team members. Okay. Now one question to you. What happens to the account team members when the account owner was modified? So let's test them. Let's say I'm modifying this account owner from myself to Christopher, let's say. So there is an option which is keep account team. If you're not enabling this option, when you're changing the owner, all the account team members will be deleted. Okay. Now let me also demonstrate by enabling this particular option. Let me choose one another account which is owned by me. Let me change the owner to Christopher again by enabling this option now. So let me change the owner. And if I'm scrolling down, the account team members will be retained. Now let's say you are having multiple accounts created already. And if you ask me, is there any way to add a new team member or remove the existing team member? Or let's say if you want to replace the existing team member with the new team member, or you want to change the role of an existing team member at once, yes, there is a way. It is by using mass account team reassign. So for that, search for account team and select this option. And now let's say I want to remove an existing team member. I'm selecting this option and I'm clicking on next. Now here we have to define the criteria to filter out the list of accounts. Let's say I'm not giving any criteria, it will be showing up all the accounts, okay? And you can also select the list of accounts field that needs to be displayed in the next screen. So if I'm clicking on next, here you are seeing the list of column, right? If you want to configure them, you can select in the previous screen. So here the list of accounts is shown up to me. Let's say I'm selecting ABC Manufacturing Limited and XYZ Private Limited. And I'm clicking on next. Here it is asking which user you want to remove. So currently you can see in the ABC, I have three users. Let's say I want to remove the Christopher. I'm selecting the Christopher. Here I'm having multiple options. You can refer them. Now I am removing them. Now let me go back to this account and refresh the screen. And here you can see Christopher account team member was successfully removed. Now, before moving on to the reports and dashboard, I just want you to keep one thing in mind, which is, let's say you are having role hierarchy enabled in your organization, and we are sharing account, opportunity, case record by adding team members to these users, right? So by default, users above these users will automatically gain access to account, cases, and opportunity accordingly. Okay. Now let me just add back my default team. Oops. Okay. Can't add default team as a record owner. Okay, got it. So in order to add the default team, you should be owning this particular record. New learning for me as well. Let me add myself as the record owner. I'm changing the owner. Coming to related. Got it. So how Christopher was automatically added was that when configuring the default team, we enable that particular option, right? Whenever the account owner is transferred to me, add the default team member. And that's the reason Christopher user was automatically added. Now, finally, let's see how to create some insightful reports and dashboard based on our scenario, and we'll wind up this video. So for that, I have already created one custom field under the account team member, which is bandwidth used, which is nothing but how much of your available time was utilized under a specific project. And I do also filled out some of the dummy values again to save our time. For example, like bandwidth 25 percentage, 10 percentage, so and so. Now let's see how to create the report. For that, navigate to reports and click on new report. And over here, click on all and search for team, yeah, account teams, account with account teams. Start report. And now let me group it by team member name. And for now only I'm getting the insightful report like a list of my employees, what are the projects that they're working on, and what is their team role over there. Let's say I'm also adding the bandwidth as a column. I can also see what is the bandwidth utilized under the each and every project. Now, one another thing what I actually loved is that, let's say if I'm grouping by the account name in the group columns, and now let me add the chart. So instead of the bar chart, let me select the stacked chart. And now if I'm running this particular report, here I'm getting the beautiful insights like the list of my employees, what are the projects that they're working in, and if I'm hovering, I will also be getting to know what is the bandwidth that is used under that particular project for that particular employee. Awesome, right? And yes, I hope you would have learned something new about the account teams. Make sure you're also practicing the same in your personal developer edition instance. And yes, that's it for this video. See you next video. Thank you. Bye bye.